All right, all right, all right. Fade to black, y'all. We back, we back. We back once again. Hey, I'm riding solo again, y'all. I'm doing it on the dolo tip. But hey, I can hold it down, y'all. You won't be disappointed. We got a lot to cover today, you know. And you gotta excuse your boy. Your boy had a couple drinks the last few nights. But I'm gonna maintain. I'm gonna maintain for the people. Because I care about my people. And remember, y'all, this is Fade to Black. We got the YouTube page. I need you to subscribe. I need you to comment. We're giving you content. We're giving you content twice a week. Remember, 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Saturday morning. And then we're coming back Wednesday night, 10 p.m. to 11:30. Now, sometimes we have to change the time. Like last week, we'll send out the Facebook and the Twitter messages. Y'all tweet it out. Come on, people. It's a movement. It's a movement. As always, look, disclaimer, it's Fade to Black. You know, we love sports. We love being black. And we love getting faded. Okay? I'm not getting faded this morning. This morning, recovery. But all right, y'all. Today we're gonna get into some NBA. It's gonna be NBA centric today, and we're gonna cover a couple more things too. Y'all strap on and enjoy the ride. Again, you can follow live on YouTube, Fade to Black Sports Radio. It's on and popping, y'all. Let's start this movement. Big developments in the NBA. Big developments. A showdown. Showdown at the lowdown. We had Atlanta, the city I reside in right now. That's right. I said it. I'm calling it home, y'all. Atlanta, home of the fine women. You know what I'm saying? ATL against Golden State. Splash City was in effect, man. And let me tell you this. Let me tell you this right now. You know, I grew up watching basketball. You know, I grew up in the Magic Johnson era. That's when I first got exposed to basketball. Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, big Laker fan from jump. Hated the Celtics. Hated Larry Bird. I respected him, though. Okay? I never was one of these brothers like, white dude can't ball. He can't jump. Look at him. Blase blah. Hey, I done seen that white dude torch many a brother. All right? I say, hey, you was wrong what you said about Larry Bird, man. You was wrong. And it cost you the dream team, brother. They punished you for that. You never got your props, but I'm going to hold it down. You made a mistake. You know, you made a mistake. I got you. It was coming from a good place, sort of, and you overreached. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, man, I grew up in that era. But then we had Michael Jordan take over the game, right? And with Michael Jordan, I'm going to explain a little basketball history. See, people don't understand Mike. Mike came out, man, and he took the league by storm. Let's be honest, man. I mean, the guy was attacking the rack, all kinds of acrobatic shots. Michael Jordan is still the only player that I can say that I grew up watching. In every game, I saw something that just amazed me. You know, like he was amazing. Mike was the man. You know, now Kobe is my favorite player all time. But Mike was the man, okay? I'm just going to put it out there. But something happened with the NBA game, okay? When Mike took over, the game became the generation that grew up on Mike. They only saw the dunks, you see? They only saw the athleticism. They didn't see the subtlety to Mike's game, you know? The reverse pivots, the footwork. Okay, the angles he played at. They didn't really study. See, by the time that Mike's game evolved, Mike was already a super legend. And all you saw was him holding the ball, dunking on somebody like Mike commercials, right? But really, when you look at it, Mike got even more vicious as he got older. Why? Mid-range game, low post game, jump shot got more pure. You know, and let's not forget Game 6 in Utah when he hit Byron Russell with the push, slide, fade to black. Yeah, okay? So that was an older Mike, and that was an even better Mike, more refined. It wasn't just I'm attacking with athleticism. It was game, and he had a shot. So now we fast forward to today's NBA, y'all. And I don't know about y'all. I mean, I feel the NBA is exciting. Don't get me wrong. I love the NBA. Hey, I love the NBA. But it's almost like the athletes have kind of taken over the game. It's just like the wings, it's all about who can run and who can jump. Like the subtleties of the game have been lost. All these big dudes, all these big dudes wanna shoot 3-pointers, man. Don't nobody need you shooting no broke ass 3, man. Go down low and bang. I was just talking to my nephew. I'm taking a long route to get back to the game, y'all. Bear with me. Just talking to my nephew the other day. We were talking about the All-Star game, y'all. And he said, do you think Boogie should have made it? Boogie Cousins or over Damian Lillard? I personally back Lillard, but okay, Boogie Cousins. All right, cool. He's having a good year. Sacramento ain't really doing nothing. He's putting up good numbers, though. And he said, yeah, Boogie is like Shaq. I said, whoa. Whoa. Slow your roll, okay? Now, you can say the guy is big, and I like the way he plays. I liked his game in college. He's physical. He got a bad temper, too. He got some anger management issues. But that's all right on the court. That's all right. Intimidation is part of the game. He's a physical guy. He be kind of throwing tantrums out here, but get that under check, brother. You all right with me. But Shaq? Really? No. Let me tell you this, man. I grew up watching Shaq. I remember Shaq and Stanley Roberts at LSU. And Chris Jackson before he became Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. Shooting threes. I love that brother, man. The strong brother. Yeah, he had the Tourette's. He's like, F that. He had the Tourette's, but that's all right. The boy had a fire J. And he stood up for his religious beliefs. Mahmoud, hold it down, brother. We ain't forgot. But the point is, man, Shaq was something different. I mean, guys were actually afraid of Shaq. Other big men were like, hey, baby, Shaq coming in town. They tell their wife, stay at home. Okay? I don't want you thinking that I'm less than a man. Because Shaq is going to put me under the basket, dunk on me, dunk the ball off my head, go down the court doing his little gorilla dance and all that. Like he's an animal. And the thing I loved about Shaq, too. Now, remember, Kobe is my favorite player of all time. So I feel like you can support both of them, y'all. And you ain't got to choose. The thing I loved about Shaq Shaq didn't lift no weights. All right? And I lift the weights. I pump the iron. Shaq didn't have to do that. See, there's a difference between, like I say, Dwight Howard got show muscles. You trying to show off, maybe impress some girls. What the brothers do, what I do. But don't get it twisted. Don't put your hands on me. You'll find that it's real. But there's show muscles and then there's power. Okay? Diesel power. Shaq said, hey, take all the vitamins. Lift the weights. Get on the treadmill all you want. I will bust your ass out here on this court. It don't matter. Call me fat. But guess what? I gets up and down the court. And I go up like a man. Okay? Who blocking that? Who wants some of that? Nobody. So what I'm saying is the game has changed. Not only are there no big men, what has happened to the shooting? Okay? What the hell has happened to the shooting? The shooting is terrible. I mean, it's like a handful of guys. It's either three-pointer or to the basket. It's the James Harden effect in the NBA. You're going to find out. I'm not the biggest James Harden fan. The guy can ball in the regular season. But if you're just relying on 3-pointers and throwing your hands up, oh, I got fouled, you ain't getting that call, man. You ain't getting that call in the playoffs. So what I'm saying is the shooting leaves me depressed sometimes. You know, I remember looking at my bad, LeBron, but I got to keep it real. Airball in a free throw? Really? What? Huh? Yeah, airball a free throw? It's free. I mean, how many times do I have to see guys hit the side of the backboard on a J? I'm like, that stuff did not used to happen in the 80s and 90s. Guys had to be able to shoot. You would get laughed at. I mean, but that brings me back to the game in question, y'all. If you want to see some shooting, all right, and some excitement, I'm talking about them Atlanta Hawks and them Golden State Warriors. And I'm going to start with the Hawks, y'all. I'm going to start off with the Hawks. I mean, right now, the Hawks have the best record in the NBA. How many of y'all predicted that? How many of y'all predicted that? I just want to know. I mean, I'm looking at their roster, right? You got Kyle Korver, Paul Millsap, Carroll, I don't even know his first name, DeMar, I think, Teague, Al Horford, Bazemore, Schroeder, Scott, and Antic. Come on. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? I mean, would any team be scratching and fighting to get any one of those guys? Now, maybe you're saying, okay, we got 2 or 3 really big-time players, and we can bring one of the Hawks players in, and that'll fill a position of need, you know. Like Paul Millsap, who's arguably, well, he's one of their best players, if not, was a bench player for half his career. I mean, he's good. He's undersized. You know, he got a chip on his shoulder. I like that, Paul. You do the dirty work now. What Paul had last night? I mean, 21. He had 21 against Golden State. Jeff Teague is a nice point guard, but, I mean, is he top 10 point guards in the league? I think not. I mean, if he is, number 10. Al Horford is a winner. Undersized. Kyle Korver is a bench player. Fire Jay, though. Fire Jay. And that brings me to my point about these Hawks. Shooting. Not only do they shoot the rock. See, there's a thing when you know you're not a superstar, y'all. It's called, I need help out here on the court. I play team ball. And not the kind of team ball that these coaches in high school be trying to do. We just go pass the ball so I can call my play and pass it 100 times before we shoot. Boring. Sucky basketball. Kind of basketball that my nephew's high school team is playing right now. Sucks, right? It's bad. Sorry about that, y'all. But it's passing with a purpose, okay? It's, I'm going to pass it to you. I'm going to give you the rock because I know in turn you're going to hit me off with the rock when I'm open. We don't care who leads the team in scoring. What's their lead score averages? 17? Do they even have a guy to score 20? But yet they're ripping up the league in Atlanta. And let me tell you this about Atlanta. Fans are starting to notice. But Atlanta is not a big-time sports market like that. Atlanta is a kicking it place, y'all. In other words, college football is bigger. High school football is big. Even the Falcons, especially when they had Mike Vick at QB. Mike, we ain't forgot about you, brother. It's big. But basketball, not since Dominique. Not since Dominique. I mean, the Joe Johnson era, they used to get clowned down here. Josh Smith, I mean, I'm just keeping it real. Even though they made it to the second round every year and promptly got whooped. Whooped. I mean, the fans, they had nothing to get excited about. But what I'm saying is now, these boys, I mean, what is their record, y'all? I mean, they got to be, I saw the other day, there was something like 36-8. I'm pulling it up right now. Oh my God. You're telling me these boys are 42-9? I mean, they are murking the whole league with no stars. How is that possible? I'm going to tell you how it's possible. It's shooting and passing the rock. I mean, Golden State is what? Number one defensive team in the league by the numbers? How about 124 points right upside the head? 124. You can't, there ain't no defense for that, y'all. When you got guys that can stretch the floor from 25 feet, like Kyle Korver, you can't leave him open at all. I don't care if it's a fast break or not. You have to, it breaks down your defensive principles. You're not even worried about stopping the ball anymore. You're worried about running out to the three-point line because, hey, it's better to give up 2 than 3. I mean, it's just a vicious attack. So that leads me back to this shooting and passing. Is it just that simple? But then I think about that coach. Okay? What is his name? Budenhauser? This guy learned under the best basketball coach. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think Greg Popovich may be the best I've ever seen. And I'm a Laker fan. I had Pat Riley. I had Phil. But Popovich, he got all my respect. I saw Chuck Daly. You know what I'm saying? I saw the legends. Okay? Popovich just understands how to play the game. You're telling me you went from David Robinson and Tim Duncan when he was young, a defensive team. Remember, the Spurs were the only team that could match the Pistons with Chauncey Billups and Rasheed Wallace and Ben Wallace on defense. I remember that finals. It was like whoever gets to 75 first is going to win the game. I mean, the Spurs played the kind of defense where you would go like, I mean, they wouldn't hit a shot for 5 minutes, but you didn't add to your lead because you couldn't hit nothing. So what I'm saying is the guy had a defensive team, and he transitioned it to an offensive ball movement team, mid-dynasty. And now to the end of this dynasty, I mean, how does Tim Duncan, I got a news flash, y'all, is about 135 years old, okay? Have you seen Manu Ginobili's hairline? Now, we clown LeBron's hairline. Have you taken a look at Manu's, the top of his head? I mean, Manu needs to throw a kufi on top of that thing and cover that ball spot up, man. Manu, it looks bad. I mean, I could have sworn Manu was done 2 years ago when they played the Miami Heat, and I thought Manu put some money on the game, on the Heat, on the series. I mean, the guy couldn't even make a pass, let alone hit a shot. I mean, Manu was a turnover or a catastrophe waiting to happen. Single-handedly cost him a championship. Single-handedly. I knew he was done. I mean, he looked like a 60-year-old man out there. Tony Parker is old. Tony. I mean, Tony is a French dude. They don't hold up well. Shout out to Tony, man. But Tony been battling leg injuries for the last 5 years. It don't get better. He's not injured. He's old, is what I'm saying. There's a difference. He's old. So what I'm saying is, this guy Budenhauser, I think I'm pronouncing his name right. Maybe I'm not. Shout out to my man, though. Bud. I call you Bud for short. Budweiser. I will be partaking in some of those. The guy learned from a master. And you can see it all over the Hawks. I thought when they were saying the Hawks are Spurs East, it's light Spurs, you know, it was a compliment, but it was like, we're not taking these dudes serious. But why? Every time they play a Western Conference team, they are running them out the gym. Hey, I'm going to tell you this. Phil Jackson said this long time ago. He said, if a team wins 60 games in the NBA, they're an elite team and they can win the championship. They are a real legitimate championship contender. The Hawks are 42-9, y'all. 42-9. That's 4 out of 5. That's 80%. I mean, like, what? It's just like the Pacers last year when they were 33-7. I don't want to hear this. You weren't good enough. You're good enough. Just like LeBron and them when he played in Cleveland. You win 60 games every year, but you don't have enough to win. It's bull. You do. You win 60 games, you're elite. If you don't win, it's on you, brother. It's on you. Look in the mirror. Look in the man in the mirror. Michael Jackson. Shout out MJ. We ain't forgot, brother. You had to do Mike like that. MJ gone. I nigga dead. Still love you, Mike. Still love you. But my point is, 42-9. Who saw this coming, y'all? I will say this. Last year in the playoffs, I was watching the Hawks. I said, the Hawks not that bad. They only won 35 games. Something like that. Terrible record. I mean, they play in the JV league. 35 games in the JV conference is bad. But you could see them turning the corner. And this year, they started off making a little noise. And then their boys hit Thanksgiving. Okay? And I don't know, they must have had some of your boys fried turkey. Oh, yeah, I'm a chef with it. Because after Thanksgiving, had those dudes lost the game, I feel like, what are they, like 30-3 or something ridiculous? I mean, this story is being underreported. These boys ripped off, 19? Let me tell you this. I don't care if you play in the JV league. You rip off 19 in a row, you are a monster. And they fighting for respect right now. They got a bunch of guys that got a chip on their shoulder. Like, yeah, I want a max deal, but don't go for the max deal, brother. Y'all need each other, okay? I'm looking at it like, hey, it's a JV conference. The Hawks, I want to temper my enthusiasm on this, y'all. Because I'll admit, I haven't been to a game yet. I'm coming, Hawks. I haven't been. If I can still get a ticket, I got to see this up close and personal. Because I do not believe y'all are 42-9. I mean, this is just killing me. And I'm looking at the East like, who else is over there? You got the Cavs, the LeBrons, They got chemistry problems. Don't believe they don't. The scapegoat routine, everywhere LeBron goes, somehow guys, superstars get worse. Nobody notices it, though. Like, that's one of the knocks they used to say about great players when they didn't like them. He doesn't make anybody better. How did the LeBron situation work out for Chris Bosh? How did it work out for Dwayne Wade? Weren't they all on the dream team together? Just curious. Wasn't Kyrie and Kevin Love? One of them made a dream team, one of them was on the world championship team, right? Didn't Kyrie win the All-Star MVP? These guys haven't forgot how to play basketball, have they? I'm just saying. I mean, I don't get it. Nobody's talking about this. Why is it when a superstar plays with LeBron, all of a sudden they're not a superstar anymore? It's almost like you're just there to help tell this narrative about LeBron. You got to sacrifice. He talks about how he's such a team guy, right? This guy's hilarious to me. The gift that keeps giving. You know what I mean? He talks about himself, how he's such a team guy. Thanks for telling us, LeBron. That's great of you to tell us how much of a team guy you are. But ask Kevin Love, are you a team guy? He don't get the damn ball. Ask Kyrie, are you a team guy when you took over the point guard position? Or when you're giving him compliments like he had a good scoring game. Backhanded compliment, pimp slapping him, in other words. Or when you're bumping the head coach. Or when you're saying, I don't need to consult with the coach. That don't seem like a real team guy to me. Seems like you want team guy credit. Seems like you want to be the focus. And then when things go wrong, it's always somebody else's fault. So I don't believe in Cleveland. You know, they ripped off a 12-game winning streak. Nice streak. You know, it's decent. I mean, they have so much talent. Kevin Love didn't just forget how to play basketball, y'all. I think the guy was in the MVP consideration talks last year. 26-13. Gotta hand it to LeBron. He gonna get the cavalry. Kyrie Irving won the All-Star Game MVP. In other words, these guys can ball. So they're gonna win games. But see, I question their character. I question their toughness. Just like the Heat. Whenever they played somebody that was tough and good, those character flaws show up. Because your leader is not tough. Okay? You get mad if you want to. I don't care. Tough dudes don't check out talking about I got cramps. You got more cramps than 85-year-old Manu Ginobili? You got more cramps than 200-year-old Tim Duncan? You got more cramps than Tony Parker? I don't think so, brother. Or you come in, follow my lead. And then in the first quarter, when Kawhi Leonard is going back at you, you disappear. So I'm not buying Cleveland. I'm selling Cleveland, in other words. If there was a stop, I will hold them during the regular season. As soon as the playoffs come, sell. I got to get rid of them, y'all. I'm not a believer. So then I'm looking at the other challenges to the Hawks. You got what? The Washington Wizards over there? JV League, y'all. I'm just running down the challenges. I'm not a believer in Washington like that. I think they're a scrappy young team. I think John Wall is ambitious. He wants to be he wants recognition. I mean, when a brother do a 5-minute Dougie coming in, like, I ain't forgot that, John. That irritated me, man. You gonna do in a pregame a 5-minute long Dougie? Really? You gonna do the whole song? The whole song? 5 minutes? I was like, he's gonna stop doing the Dougie eventually, isn't he? I mean, I know you happy. I'd be happy too if I had that cake, brother. But damn, 5 minutes. So I'm looking at them like they're not ready yet. They need another piece to me. I like Paul. Paul gonna show these young boys, hey, it's hard to win this league. We got to go hard. But I just think John Wall is their best player, I guess. And he's a good player, a good point guard, up and coming. But I think there's better guys. I don't trust that jump shot he got is broke. There's too many games where I see 10 points, 7 assists. It's just, I think he's a speed player relying on his athleticism. In the playoffs, the game slows down. He plays good defense, though. I'll give the boy that. And he's ambitious. He wants to be good. He wants to be great. I just don't see great talent. So I'm not trusting him. Then you got the Bulls. The Bulls make me scratch my head, y'all. Now I'm just running over the challenges to the Hawks. More detailed breakdown will follow later shows. The Bulls, it ain't flowing right, y'all. I mean, it looked like, y'all went on a nice run. You win 6 in a row, but then you lose 4 out of 6. And you had some bad losses, some ugly losses. D Rose, I said it's going to take at least a year. And then we'll know what we got there. I'm not sure what we have. You know, I see explosion. I see athleticism. Then I see broke J's. Then I see he doesn't have it. But he's looking better. You know, I'm worried about the defense. You know, Powell was a good addition. But Powell go help your defense. I could have told you that in LA. Powell is soft. Shout out to Powell. Don't get offended. But I still remember you had woman problems, man, and you let it mess up a championship defense. I remember Phil punching you in the chest like, come on, man. What are you doing? Man up. And you was tripping off your girlfriend. How? Are you kidding me? You can have a girlfriend in every city, man. What is the difference? She needs to be tripping off you. Let's see. $20 million, no millions. Who should be tripping? Okay, so power soft, in other words. Jimmy Butler, scoring averages is dipping, brother. Now you're starting to see when you become a focus of defenses, it's a little bit harder. I like you, though. Jimmy, hopefully you get a rest. You playing big minutes. And you playing some good defense. So hopefully after the All-Star break, they can gel. So I'm hesitant to sell them. I'm a hold. I'm gonna take a hold position on Chicago. I think they could be a contender, but I'm not sure about this year. And then other team you got over there is the Raptors. And I'm sorry, I like Kyle Lowry, and they got some athletic brothers up there, DeMar DeRozan, you know, but they from Canada, y'all. They say a boat. They're not doing nothing. Second round exit. Let's just be honest. Second round exit, you know. They're going to be tough. So that leads me back to the Hawks. Could the Hawks actually make the NBA Finals? The Hawks. This has never happened in my lifetime. Even with Dominique, man. And Dominique, you better know about him. You think these boys athletic nowadays? Dominique used to windmill on dudes in the game. And the dude tried to check Dominique, talk about, this is when Dominique is broadcasting, talk about Dominique owed him some money on some suits. Dominique showed him that windmill ain't just for basketball, brother. Dominique put some windmill. He shot the 5 on my man. Windmill status. Bow, bow. Straight to the eye. Look it up on YouTube, y'all. It's hella funny. You gonna try to fight a guy that's 6'9", that was known for windmill dunking on dudes in the game? Probably not a good idea, brother. Probably not a good idea. You might want to leave Dominique alone, in other words. Because now you got a black eye and you didn't get paid. Stupid move. How do you feel? I mean, it's my take on it. So it goes back to the Hawks again. And I got to say it. I'm rolling with the Hawks to the finals. I'm rolling with the Hawks. Now, they're probably going to break my heart, child. They're probably going to make me look like a fool. I'm rolling with the Hawks. I'm rolling with the Hawks. Yeah, I said it. Right? The Hawks to the finals. Now, the Hawks treated this game against Golden State with a lot of it was playoff intensity, y'all. I mean, full disclosure, I kind of slept on it. Trip. I was out shooting pool, a little pool, and I caught the end of it, you know. But I saw it was intense. The crowd was rocking, and the reason why it was so intense is because the Hawks saw who they were playing against. They had this one marked on the calendar, y'all. Don't believe they didn't. The Splash City boys came in. And let me tell you this. Golden State I'm talking about. Golden State is legit. Okay? And I'm not going too legit to quit. I ain't got no hammer pants. You know. But I'm telling you, they're legitimate. Those boys are beasts. Okay? If you don't know about Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, you better know about it. You better know. And we saw this a couple years ago. from Steph Curry. We saw it. I mean, we saw a guy pulling up from 25 feet, quick release, quick trigger, off the dribble, coming off screens, whatever you want. And I'll say this. My boy Kris, shout out to my man Kris. He couldn't be here, y'all. I'm holding it down. We ain't forgot about you, brother. Stay strong. But Kris was right about Steph Curry. I had question marks coming out of college. I mean, played at Davidson, kind of fragile. I was like, I didn't see really no quickness. I mean, I didn't see, not to say athleticism is everything. Clearly is not. But I think you have to have the requisite, it's a threshold of athleticism you have to reach, or else you're just not an effective NBA player. I don't give a damn how well a guy like Jimmy Fredette shoots. Your legs are heavy. You're slow. You're short. You ain't gonna be able to get a shot off against these brothers. Ain't no way. I'm not picking you, man. No freaking way. So I kind of felt the same way about Steph Curry. I mean, he ain't got heavy legs, but I was sleeping on his game, man. I remember his dad. I watched Dale Curry play. Good shooter, great shooter. I remember Dale Curry. Yeah, I didn't just start watching this game, y'all. Okay? But Steph, man, I didn't know that he had that handle. See, if somebody told me, somebody should have told me the boy got a sick handle. Him and Kyrie Irving, I'm going to go ahead and say it. No disrespect to Jamal Crawford. You're a sixth man. We know you got the stupidest handle. But for a starting point guard, Steph Curry and Jamal Crawford got the sickest handle in the game. I mean, Steph Curry and Kyrie Irving. My bad, y'all. I'm tripping. Steph Curry's handle is vicious. And this pass game, yeah, he gets a little careless. But have you seen the one-handed passes with the left, with the right, off the dribble, coming to the rack? It doesn't matter. And with that J and that handle, and he's quicker than you think. He got good pace to his moves. He got that old man hesitation, but then he got that young man quick first step. Got a floater. He got a floater. He don't have to finish over the top, y'all. He got a floater. Lost art. Isaiah Thomas used to have the floater. You got to have that floater when you're down there with them trees, man. He got that. So what I'm saying is they got a superstar. Golden State has, I said it, yes. Okay? The boy is a superstar, legitimately. And he's not afraid. He is not afraid of the big moment. He's clutch. Money. Okay? I trust this guy. And I'm starting to trust his ankles. They holding up. I was like, he gonna be injury prone. But hey, the brother got to put on 3-4 ankle braces. I don't know. He breaking ankles, though. I can tell you that. So for a minute there, it was like, okay, it's Steph. He going to be a great player. But what else they got, right? Well, let me tell you what else they got. They got a guy named Klay Thompson. I don't know if you heard of him. Played at Washington State, I believe. You know. Kind of an awkward brother a little bit. It seemed to me like you might have a little standoffish personality or something. But have you noticed how big he is of the wing position? Have you noticed it at the two? Now we thought, okay, the knock on Klay was very good shooter. He's going to be a good defender. But what else can he do? Catch and shoot guy. You got to run picks for him, right? I got to put my coffee down. I'm drinking coffee. You know, I'm perked up. Jumped the rope this morning because I was getting in the NBA. I had to get my mind right? Get that exercise in the morning, y'all. It helps you. Klay, if you hadn't noticed, put up 37 points in a quarter. Now, stop the presses, y'all. If you can put up 37 points in a quarter, you are dynamic. Okay? You have crossed the threshold of just being a spot up shooter, good defender. You're a star. 37 and a quarter, y'all. What is that? 148 points in 4 quarters? That's the pace that I'm talking about. 37 broke the record. That means that they are a two-headed monster, at least. And I don't know if y'all notice. You can run out there all and chase him off the three if you want to. You chase him off the three, your big man might end up on a poster. Okay? The big man gonna be looking at you like, what the hell did you do that for, man? I'm checking my man, and here come a 6'7" dude attacking the rack, and oh yeah, the boy can get up. The boy got hops, okay? And he's starting to play like he believes in himself. Like, oh yeah, I really am this good. Because if you get up 37 in a quarter, that means feed me, Seymour. Feed me. I'm eating out here, okay? I'm seeing defenders like Scooby Snacks. I'm like Pac-Man. I'm gobbling them fools, right? They can't check me, in other words. Can't nobody hold me. I shook up the world. That's what Clay was saying, okay? So you got that in the backcourt? We ain't even talked about the rest of the team, y'all. You got a very unique backcourt. You're telling me you got to guard these guys tight out to 25 feet at all times. And they both can put the ball on the floor? Houston, we have got a problem, okay? They are a problem is what I'm telling you. And that's just the backcourt. That's just the backcourt. I don't know if you heard of a guy named Harrison Barnes. You better get acquainted for him, the small forward. The guy was the #1 player in high school, okay? Now, he's kind of an enigma. He's one of those guys, to me, that you kind of have to prod a little bit. Like, come on, Harrison, we need you to get more. But he has more in his game. I don't know if you knew about this. The boy got a 40-inch vertical. And when he breaks it out, you'd be like, what the hell was that? Was that Harrison Barnes? And he can shoot the rock. And he can play ball, okay? But he's like the 4th option on the team, y'all. I mean, this is a high draft pick. They got another guy. His name is Draymond Green. You better know about him. Won Big Ten Player of the Year a couple times for Tom Izzo. One of his all-time favorite players. He says he has the basketball IQ like he's never seen before. Just a smart, tough, hard-nosed player. And he played 4 years, y'all. The type of guy the teams need. Indispensable. A glue guy is what I'm saying. Can guard multiple positions. Plays hard. Does the dirty work. Cleans the glass. The boy had 20 boards last night. 20. At what is he? 6'7"? Tops. 20 boards. And he can give you 12, 15 points. Good defense. And then the guy that has been missing a lot of the year. I mean, they haven't been playing full strength and they're ripping the league up. In the West, the real conference. Andrew Bogut, y'all. I've said this since he was at Milwaukee. He slept on to me, man. This guy is a damn good center. Okay? A damn good center. Defensively, he can get you some putbacks, strong rebounding. Hey, don't come in there to the hole acting a fool. Ain't gonna be no Lob City, you know how the Clippers like to posterize mugging people. You better go up strong, and you better hope he's not in the area because he will be sending that back. He will be sending that back. Don't come into the hole, like you doing Timothy Mosgov. The brothers see a white dude down there, they be like, oh, yeah, it's Polk City. I'm about to put him on a poster. Don't run up on him with that. Okay? He's from down under. And he'll knock that ball down under. In other words, rim protection. You look at the offense on Golden State, but the key is their defense. And I got to hand it to Steve Kerr. I didn't like the way they ran my man Mark Jackson out of town. I didn't like it. But, Mark preaching, I think somebody in the ownership group might be gay. It's a bad mix. I mean, it's kind of like, oh, man. That's kind of funny style. I mean, that ain't going to work too long. Let's just keep it real, man. And hey, I liked it because Mark had his wife singing the anthem. She can't sing, Mark, but hey, it was funny, man. Hey, you got some brownie parts, brother. I see you working, man. Got to keep your woman happy. Happy wife, happy life. That's what they say. But Steve Kerr has got those boys. He's loosened up the offense, and they still playing good D. So I got to hand it to Steve. And another thing Steve did that's instrumental, and it hasn't been talked about enough, between he and Jerry West. And yeah, Jerry West ain't working with the Lakers no more because the Lakers are idiots. They said, we're not giving you no Klay Thompson. And I think they wanted David Lee for Kevin Love. Are you crazy? I mean, they were really considering that. How does that move look now? Kevin Love is getting benched in the fourth quarter, and Klay Thompson is blowing up. Great move. I hated the idea of that trade. I'm like, why would you do that? You're messing up your team. You have a unique team now. And Steve Kerr said, if I'm taking this job, we ain't doing that move. You telling me I got potentially the best shooting backcourt in history of the NBA? No, I'm not breaking that thing up because we're unique and we're a problem. Great move. Great move. So what I'm getting to is, do I favor Golden State coming out that league? Are they real contenders? I will say this. They're contenders. I'm high on Golden State. They're probably the most exciting team in the league to watch. One of them. Definitely top 2 or 3. They're must-see TV, y'all. I can't oversell this. I mean, the boys are exciting. They play an exciting brand of basketball. But, man, it's going to be a dogfight getting out the West, y'all. I mean, this is the real – I call the East the JV League. And I really mean that, East. And don't get mad at me. I'm just a messenger. It's the JV. Okay, understand this right now. The 8th place team in the West is 6 games over 500. In the East, the 8th place team, the Nets, is 7 games under 500. What does that tell you? That tells you the West is no joke. I mean, the Warriors got a tough road. I mean, it's hellacious. I'm just looking at the teams. You got the Grizzlies, okay? Zebo, Marc Gasol, Mike Conley. They take you to the grindhouse, M-Town, Kia Shine. What y'all know about it? 666 Town. What y'all know about them boys? A-Ball and MJG for y'all to go way back. Come on, man. Space Age pimping on them. Lay it down. They tell everybody, lay it down when you come into the grindhouse, man. We taxing that ass, in other words. Okay? The defense. Tony Allen. Oh, let's not forget, Tony Allen on the plane was playing some cards, and the brother didn't want to pay. And Tony Allen said, you going to pay one way or another. If you going to pay with your mouth and with an eye shot, I'm going to get my cash. You lost the bet. Okay? You lost the bet. You want to play the brother cheap. What happens? Tony Allen has to give his teammate an eye shot on the plane. He gave him an eye shot. So what I'm saying is the guy's tough, man, and he's crazy. You start fighting on a plane, you're crazy, in other words. All right? Hey, NBA, don't let the brothers play cards and gamble, man. The brothers don't know how to act, man. They gonna trip because somebody ain't gonna want to pay. And then you gonna pay with that ass. That's what basically happened. But yeah, man, Zebo. I mean, did you see what Zebo did to Blake Griffin? I ain't felt the same about Blake Griffin since. I mean, you're gonna choke a guy? He grabbed him by his neck, man. Let me tell you this. If you grab somebody by the neck, you basically think they're a punk. All right? If I'm saying I'm dominant enough over you to just choke you, and I ain't talking rear naked choke MMA style, where I beat you down, then I grab you by the back of the neck. Ain't nothing you can do. Rear naked choke, y'all. You're about to die. You got to tap. This dude grabs him by the neck from the front. Like he was just a little, man, Blake, that was so bad for your look, man. You let a grown man grab your neck? Smack me, man. You bet off smacking me. And you smack me, we fighting forever because you called me a B. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing with choking. I ain't going to use that type of language. This is the morning show. Yeah. So, Memphis, they tough. The Rockets. The Rockets are a fraud to me. I'm going to go ahead and say it. James Harden is this guy, he's trying to talk MVP. We got to stop letting these stat nerds like Hollinger tell you that James Harden is the future of the NBA. No, he ain't. Shooting threes, throwing up your hands when trying to draw fouls, man, that stuff is whack. It ain't going to work in the playoffs. We seen you act in the playoffs. Okay, we saw you with the Thunder. Well, we think you were there. You didn't contribute in the finals or in the playoffs, period. I mean, you were out there. You just didn't do nothing. We saw you last year, and Damian Lillard showed you what a beast is supposed to look like. And then Dwight Howard is breaking down. He's breaking down. And then all he wants to do is laugh and play anyway. He's a goofball. I mean, that guy's not serious. No post moves. You can't trust this team. I'm telling you, sell the Rockets, y'all. They're not going nowhere. But they're a good team, but they're not going nowhere. But still, that's a quality team. Okay? Got the Trailblazers. Damian Lillard's got a chip on his shoulder. Damian Lillard's a problem. Damian Lillard is a problem. Big-time playmaker. He reminds me of Gary Payton with that feistiness, man. He hasn't stepped up his defense yet, though. He needs to work on his D. Because I've seen you can't be letting Kyrie come on your Kyrie cannot drop a double nickel on you, man. That just ain't cool. And I was watching Westbrook give you the B-I-Z. But that is Westbrook. I mean, like, he gives everybody the biz. And then LaMarcus Aldridge is the truth too, y'all. So, I mean, look at these teams. I ain't even got into the Mavericks. The Mavericks are 5th place. Dirk Nowitzki, Rajon Rondo. You remember, they took the Spurs 7 games last year without Rondo. That's a playoff team. You better not forget about Dallas. Monte Ellis can get you 25. Now, he might not do nothing else. He could put the ball in the hole. That's 5th place. The Clippers are in 6th place, y'all. The Clippers, CP3, Blake Griffin, Doc Rivers. I mean, yeah, they don't got no wing players. I mean, Matt Barnes is shooting threes. That ain't gonna work. But they got a superstar, man. The Spurs are in 7th place. The Spurs. So you telling me the Grizzlies and the Spurs could be the first round matchup? Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand why I cannot pick Golden State? I mean, 8th place. We got the Suns up and coming. Who feels like running and gunning with those guys? Then you got the Pelicans. What, a game back? Anthony Davis. Kris said Anthony is becoming the best young player in the game. I couldn't really argue. I mean, he said the best player. I would say he's up and coming, but I ain't going to go that far. But he's a great young talent. And then you got the team that nobody wants to see. OMG. If the Oklahoma City Thunder make the playoffs, are you kidding me? They are only 3 games back, y'all. KD is eventually coming back, y'all. They've got, and I'm going to go ahead and say it right now, and I don't care who don't like it. Hate on the brother all you want. I said it. The best player in the NBA. Yeah, I said it. Russell Westbrook is must-see TV. I don't care that what the media tries to spin. He doesn't pass. What about when he drops a triple-double? You see, you guys don't understand what it's like to have all this talent, you know? I'm pretty sure the only way you win is by outscoring your opponents. Do you understand what kind of talent you're dealing with here? Do you understand? Greg Popovich berated his team in the playoffs. Like Russell Westbrook single-handedly destroyed us. He wants to make the finals. Do y'all? He had to challenge him. You know, if Serge Ibaka played and wasn't talking about his leg and then come back after we lost 2 games, they probably would have beat the Spurs last year. I really believe that. They're outside the playoffs right now. If they get in, let's say they get in and they get to the AC. Do you understand Golden State will have to play them in the first round? How can you pick Golden State there? Yeah, you're going to have home court. And yeah, you got Steph Curry. But Oklahoma City has the 2 best players on the court. Can you dispute that? Can you really say? I mean, what are you going to say? Okay, maybe it's a tie with Steph Curry? Maybe. Maybe. But, I mean, Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant's reputation has stronger than his at this point. And a resume. They've been to the finals. And I saw Russell Westbrook destroy Miami in the game. In the series, he was the best player on the court. They didn't know what to do with the guy. So, I mean, it's going to be a Herculean effort to get out the West this year, y'all. So right now, as it stands, I'm going to say, when I look at it, Golden State, Atlanta has a better shot to make the finals than Golden State does. It's just one man's opinion. I mean, these guys have a hellacious road. And yeah, they're 39-9. I mean, damn. Their average margin of victory is like 11 points or something crazy. I don't think anybody else is over 8. Not even the Hawks. So, I mean, they're playing by the numbers the best ball in the NBA. I mean, it's not really even close. But I just think, you know, they're one of those teams that they're unique with that shooting. But I think in the playoffs, their road is so tough. And then when you have time to game plan for people, it becomes easier to defend them. You know, it's kind of like that superb athlete guy. Like I liken it to like LeBron James. When you first see him, that's why he scores so much in the first quarter. He tries to hit you he's a front runner. He hits you real hard with that athleticism, and you have to adapt to their speed and their size. And with Golden State, you have to adapt to their shooting. You have to play a little bit different when you play them. But see, the playoffs is 7 games, right? They're going to get banged on. You know, if they play the wrong matchup, like the Grizzlies are going to grind on them boys, man. Going to be leaning on them. Tony Allen going to be fighting dudes. Zebo. That can wear you out, man. And you got to go through what, 3-4 rounds? Man, I don't know. So I'm gonna say right now, as it stands, as crazy as it sounds, the Hawks had the best chance to get to the finals to me. Let's say I want to talk about. Let's stay on the NBA for a minute here, y'all. It's Cleveland. 12-game winning streak. They made me take notice. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I was kind of enjoying their struggles. It's just funny to me, like when teams, and shout out to LeBron, the gift that just keeps giving. Really, he is. It's like Christmas to me. I mean, it's funny to me. I mean, the guy is hiding in plain sight. It's an amazing talent to hide yourself in plain sight. If we look at all the stuff and add it up, it's a clear picture. But great talent, but it's not all about talent. It's about what's in their chest, what's in your mind sometimes. And this guy basically is about, he's the AAU generation, the nightmare that is AAU to me. It's like, we're going to build the best team we can and try to make it easy. That sucks. I hate AAU. I'm going to be honest. I hate it. It's not about competition. It's about eliminating competition, not beating competition. A true competitor doesn't want to do that. A competitor says, bring on the bully. We want to beat him with my guys. Not, I'm going to take this team's best player, this team's best player. I'm going to try to make a dream team and then win, right? So you did it once, and it got good to you. And you ran out when you lost, of course. Changed the narrative of the flame out. Getting outplayed by Kawhi Leonard. It's crazy. I want to go back home. I want to go back home. Really? You miss home? Why did you leave then? You miss home? Nobody misses Cleveland that much. Shout out to Cleveland. But come on. Nobody's itching to get back to Cleveland. In the history of Cleveland, it's never happened, not one person. So cut the bullshit. I gotta call it what it is. Stop lying to me. You want to change the narrative. You can't, the narrative doesn't work when you have to take the criticism of getting beat by a team full of old mans. Yeah, I said old mans, okay? Old mans. A team full. And you are a Ray Allen miracle from being 1-4 in finals. Okay, so you stole 2. Congrats. Good job. Build a dream team. But now you go and build another one. You say, no, I don't want the old model guys. I want the new and improved. I got to have Kevin Love. I got to have Kevin Love. I got to have the all-star MVP on this team. Then I'm going to convince a whole bunch of other guys, free agents to come join. I mean, aren't you supposed to be the best player on the planet? I love that. They never used to say dumb stuff like that. What does that mean? We know we talk about planet Earth, y'all. Why do y'all have to say that about this guy? You don't say it about anybody else in any other sport. We know we're talking about planet Earth. What? He's that good, y'all? Really? I digress, y'all. But I mean, it's just hilarious to me. The media's agenda here it has been shoved down my throat for 10 years now. I just don't get it. But just so good, right? You build another dream team, basically. Don't call me a liar. You got 3 guys on the dream team. Who else in the NBA got that? I'll wait. Get back to me on that, y'all. Who else got that? So in other words, the same model. They give you this Euro coach. He gonna bring in this new wave ball movement system. But you're hitting bumpy roads. And the thing about bumps in the road, like if you got a truck and you ride down a bumpy street, you see the character of your truck, you know? You see the character. Damn, are my wheels about to fall out? you know, or it's old Betsy, old Becky, whatever you want to call her. I think it's gonna get me there. Can you believe in it? You ride look, hard times sometimes. Gas $5. Sometimes you don't have no gas in the truck. And you're like, do you trust the character of that truck to make it to that gas station? That's what happens when things get tough. And then we start seeing little fractures in Cleveland. Backbite, sneak dissing is what I call it. You know, you want to sneak diss. Ye had a good scoring game. You want to not comment when Kevin Love is getting benched for fourth quarters, whole quarters. Imagine the disrespect. I was an MVP candidate. I'm getting scapegoated now. Why do I have to get scapegoated? Don't tell me because you win 12 games that all these issues go away. You call out Kyrie in the media, basically. You get rid of Dion Waiters. He's a problem child because he wants to touch the ball. Imagine that, right? You bump your coach. Tell him, I don't have to consult with him. I just do what I do, right? Now, you're coming on a team that already had chemistry issues. Remember, Kyrie Irving and Dion Waiters went into a team meeting, and both their eyes looked like mine. 10 minutes later, the team meeting's over. One guy's got an eye patch on, Kyrie Irving. Now, you do the math. Your eye look normal when you went into the meeting. You come out, your eyes black. In other words, there's chemistry issues. I'm a number one pick, Kyrie Irving. Okay? I'm a point guard. Glamour position. You bring in LeBron, why does he have the ball? I'm a point guard. I won All-Star MVP. I remember when they were practicing with Team USA, Kyrie was challenging Kobe to a one-on-one game. He said Kobe was the best player in the NBA. A couple things about that. His favorite player is Kobe. That when you say that, that means a couple things to me. One, you're not really necessarily buying into the LeBron hype. Two, you idolize a guy that says, no matter what, I'm the best player on the court, right? So when I say that Kyrie to me is the type of guy that says, hey, I shine my whole life. I don't take a backseat to nobody. I got too much talent for that. And there's nothing wrong with that. This guy should be ambitious. It's not my job to facilitate your narrative that you're the best thing since sliced bread. I'm pretty damn bad myself. You saw me just drop a double nickel on Damian Lillard. I'm a bad boy. I'm getting mine off. So what I'm saying is, I think they have issues on that team. And I think under pressure, under the crucible that is the NBA playoffs, for any of y'all that ever took a chemistry class in your life, yeah, we talking to all audiences on Fade to Black. Fade to Black. I go in the barbershop and the boardroom, okay? Don't get it twisted. But you know, when you got your Bunsen burner, y'all, and you're heating things up in that crucible, right? And it gets hot. Stuff starts percolating. Time for the percolator. Yeah, percolate, right? That's when you see the characteristics of the things you're mixing, right? And that's what I'm predicting is going to happen in Cleveland. I think the character flaws are going to get exposed. Cleveland, y'all. I do not believe him. I do not believe in LeBron. Never have, never will. You won because you out-talented the league. You just made a team that was so damn talented, they almost had to win. Hall of Famers, right? coming off the bench, Ray Allen. I mean, ridiculous stuff. But now you got young guys that don't know, never been to the playoffs. Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving. Great young talents, but never been to the playoffs. Are you going to lead them? Or are you going to do follow my lead, made for TV moments? But they don't know you only talking about leading through the first quarter. You ain't talking about when it gets tight in the third and fourth quarter. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where have you always been? You know? So I don't believe in him, y'all. I don't believe in him. I don't believe you can just punk your coach, usurp your coach's authority, and then when you need him to make adjustments, he's going to be there for you. I don't believe that you can bench a guy that only signed a 2-year deal, Kevin Love, in the fourth quarter, and then when you need him under pressure, he's going to be there for you when he doesn't touch the ball. I don't believe that when it gets tough, the guy that you've taken the point guard position away from, a young guy that's trying to get his name, build his brand, is going to play within the team construct. I believe he still wants to show what he can do, and I have no problem with that. I'm not here just so you can talk about how great this other guy is. I'm not playing the Dwayne Wade monkey role. You know, that was monkey, Dwayne. You played yourself. You played yourself. I said it. You played yourself. We brothers. It didn't look like y'all was brothers whenever y'all lost. When you was getting blamed, where was the brotherhood, man? Where was it? When he was getting all the credit, when LeBron was taking all the credit, where was the brotherhood? So Kyrie is like, man, I ain't going for that game. I'm not going for it. I'm getting mine. So what I'm saying is, don't get impressed by the 12-game winning streak. Yeah, it's nice. They're going to run off some winning streaks when everything is feeling good. They front runners. They're going to be front runners. You know why? Because the leader of their team is the biggest front runner I've ever seen in professional sports. Yeah, I said it. Raheem, the biggest front runner in the history of sports. But guess what? The playoffs ain't built for front runners, y'all. You're going to be tested. It ain't about physical ability all the time. It's what's inside of you gets exposed. Are you going to get cramps? Are you going to have a Malox moment again? Yeah, I don't believe in you, brother. I'm just going to be honest. Best player on the planet. Say that, Jazz. You ain't playing me. Quit all the stupid, idiotic sayings. I'm not buying Cleveland, in other words. A little bit more NBA, y'all. Real quick. Side note. The Knicks. Tragic disaster. Phil, what the hell are you doing, man? I questioned this move when New York brought him in. I said, Phil, what does he know about being a GM and working together with other GMs to build his team? Why would they help Phil? Phil was arrogant. Great coach. Phil was aloof. Phil took shots at people, diminished people, tried to act like he was smarter than everybody, very condescending. Why would I work with you? Why would I help you build a team? I don't care about your success. I mean, damn, you had more than your share. If I'm a guy, guys probably begrudge Phil. Like, man, he wasn't all that. Yeah, tough job. He played with Michael. He had Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman. Then he had Kobe and Shaq. You know, it's a lot of haters on Phil. I don't hate on Phil's success. I'm just saying, why would they work with him? You bring in D. Fish. I love D. Fish, but, I mean, the Knicks are a train wreck. You have no good players except Carmelo. And Carmelo's getting old and banged up. You still got Amari Stoudemire on the books. And Amari could have been great, but Amari's body is broke the hell down. Let's be honest. And the leadership of Phil saying, he's making some weird statements, y'all. I mean, are y'all tanking or what? Tell Carmelo to shut it down. But then you say, excuse me, y'all. But then you say stuff like, we're not trying to get the number one top, or not a number one pick, but a top free agent. That may not be what we're doing. Look at what the Hawks are doing. We want to try to build a team of good players. Phil, you don't have no experience in that, man. I mean, we are talking about Phil Jackson. You're not exactly from the Greg Popovich school of getting good role players and building around, good guys, even formerly great guys. You had the best players in their prime every time you won. I mean, what the hell do you know about building 5 guys that work together, team-oriented guys, and none of them are superstars? Phil, what? Come on, Phil, man. Phil, are you losing it, man? You're smoking too much weed, man. Phil, you know better than anybody. If you ain't got no superstar, good luck building Atlanta. That's atypical what they do. And we'll see how well it works. It's a superstar league in basketball. And you know better than all of them. I mean, that's how you won, superstars. Cut the crap, man. You got me worried. If I'm Jim Dolan, I'd be like, what, Phil? What? What are you talking? That ain't what you told me. I mean, this is New York, man. We need stars. So that makes me think they must know the stars are not coming. So I want to believe in Phil, but I was hesitant. I was like, I don't know if this is a good move. Yeah, it's a PR move, but what does Phil know about doing this kind of work, man? I mean, yeah, I'm thinking the Knicks are in big time trouble. Big time. And Carmelo, happy wife, happy life. I know she loved LA, but she gonna love wherever she goes. I mean, don't listen to Lala, man. And get off that East Coast stuff, man. It's other places in the world. I mean, everybody from New York act like that's the only place that it matters. Yeah, it's great, cool. But damn, man, 10 and 39, for real? I ain't signed up for that. I ain't re-upping for that. I get my money wherever I go. I'm Carmelo. I'm big time. So, yeah, I would have got out of there, man. I can't see him staying there the long haul. I mean, you going to finish your career getting your brains beat in the JV conference? You that bad that you can't even win the JV? That's terrible. You know the media already hates you because you're a 5%er. Let's be real. That's what it is. You know, you rub them the wrong way. They can tell you don't really give a damn what they say. The mainstream media. It's almost too edgy and too black. The same reason they don't like Russell Westbrook. You don't give a damn what they think about you. They can sense the borderline, they love to say defiance. The brother that just is out to get buckets. They don't like that because they can't get no buckets. You hate the things you can't do. You couldn't be Russell Westbrook and Carmelo in your dreams. All right. The same shit you say about Carmelo, you used to say about Michael Jordan. I ain't forgotten. You said it for about 6-7 years. He'll never win as long as he shoots too much. Only way you win is scoring more points in any sport. Give me the guy that can get buckets. We'll figure out the rest. Because everybody can't do it like they can. So the Knicks are a disaster. That's what I'm saying. A disaster. And I don't trust Phil to turn it around. I really don't. It hurts me to say it. You should have stayed in LA, brother. Had your girlfriend. I know you tried to come back to LA and they played you. Idiot Jim Buss played you. You know. But yeah, Phil, I'm predicting, man, this is going to be a train wreck. It's looking bad and bleak. You better get a superstar, man. You better get Carmelo some serious help or he's going to walk. And then, you are officially a dumpster fire. Welcome to hell with gasoline draws, is what I'm saying. But all right, y'all, that's enough of the NBA right now, man. We got to talk about this, and it really pains me. It's fade to black, y'all. It's fade to black. This is kind of painful to me because, how could I put this? This guy, even though he was never a pro-black brother at all, let's put it out there. But just the fact that he was black, and I'll be real, he drove white people crazy, man. He has some fans now, but dominate golf, man. I played golf. I hate golf. Golf sucks, for the record. Brothers out there acting like they like golf. No, you don't. Golf sucks. But I used to watch, man, just to see Tiger Woods because he was exciting. You know, hit the ball in the bushes, come back, make a great shot, get a birdie, pimp it out, be out there cussing sometimes. I mean, it was amazing, the visual. Seeing Tiger Woods with that big-ass tiger on his bag, eating these dudes, man. And then the white dudes was going crazy, talking about fried chicken at the Masters and all that. I mean, I loved it, man. It was classic. It was classic, man. I mean, Tiger was doing his thing. But, you know, they weren't going to stand pat, man. What they do, Tiger, you have to realize you got set up, brother. They put the nanny on you, man. They put the nanny on you. They knew you had all the other chicks, man. They knew, Tiger. Tiger, you got played, man. You got played, okay? That fateful night, man. One of them chicks, one of them side pieces, man. Side pieces. Play your position. Don't blow up the man's spot. Damn. Is this necessary? Oh, you don't know you don't know. Oh, I thought he loved me. I thought we were going to build a family. Really? You ain't seen him with his family? My God. Elon, you going to hit the dude in the head with a golf club while he sleep? You could have killed the man. You could have killed the man. Like you just love Tiger Woods so much, Elon. Really? How many other brothers did you love in your life? How many other brothers did you see in your life? Ain't you from Sweden? I'm pretty sure it's not a strong black population up there, is what I'm saying. Be the nanny and meet Tiger Woods just happenstance. Love story. Really? Sound like a plant to me. Sound like Tiger Woods was going to smash up Jack Nicklaus's records, and then all of a sudden he has a spectacular personal flame out in his personal life. Spectacular, salacious, all over the headlines, just out the blue. Out the blue. Really? Funny timing, don't you think? Funny how that worked. I mean, just out the blue. Who knew? Huh, interesting. I mean, sound to me like she didn't waste no time having 2 kids, right? Damn, I mean, she didn't waste no time, did she, y'all? Love story. Sound to me like they're putting it out there, conspiracy theorist number 1. Like she had a plan that was given to her. Pop out 2 kids. And then you ain't never got to see this Negro again. It will let you hit him in the head with a golf club and not get charged with assault. Okay? You cannot hit people in the head with golf clubs. Could have killed the man. The man was out there snowing. And you wonder why he can't play golf no more. What does the judge do? $100 million for 5 years of marriage, 2 kids? $100 million? Are you kidding me? She was a nanny, y'all. Imagine, could you concentrate on golf when you got to pay a woman $100 million? I couldn't. For 5 years? I didn't say 500 years. I didn't say 500,000 years. Maybe I could see 100 million after 500,000 years. Are Pampers that expensive? Really? Really? I mean, she was embarrassed. Really? She was that embarrassed? She knew. Oh, she didn't know she was marrying Tiger Woods? She didn't know he had a reputation? She didn't know none of that? Really, y'all? The judge lets her, she destroyed a $12 million house that she was awarded. She tore it down, had him tear the house down, talking about termites. And I still had to pay her $100 million, and she did that type of shit. Do you understand the rage that you would feel? And now you're getting older, man. Your back is failing. Let me tell you this about a bad back. Because I hurt my back one time in the Navy, right? Well, just a little slide story. I was dead, I found dumbbells in each hand. Yeah, your boy gets diesel with it, y'all. Don't try this at home. And no problem. You know, I put them on the ground, pick them up. Your boy gets it in. But one time I went up and my back kind of gave out. And I was like, damn, that feels weird. And I dropped them. And I finished working out. But the next day, I couldn't move. My boy Jawo, shout out to my man Ja, he'll tell you. I was in the rack for like a week behind that, hurting. My back has never been the same since that, y'all. So what I'm saying is, you know, me and Kris had a debate on this. Is Tiger done? And Kris said he might be done. Oh, and I didn't want to believe it. And I'm still not counting the brother out, man. But he got a bad back. And he got mental problems. I just don't think you get over a woman taking a golf club to your head. Hey, man, that brother probably having nightmares, man. She took a golf club to his dome, y'all. She was like 4, bip. That's a head, man. That's not a golf ball. Are you kidding me? She took, you see how far Tiger Woods hits a golf ball with that club? Imagine her swinging at his dome while the man is asleep. That's like his head was a T-ball. And she just teed off on it. She's like, I'm going to show you a drive, Negro. I'm going to show you a drive. My man wrecking cars. And then imagine the embarrassment, man. Everybody knows. So I don't know, man. Will Tiger ever be back? I mean, he's pulling out of tournaments. He changed his swing coach because I didn't like that guy. What was his name? Foley, something. I don't know what his name was. But that didn't seem like a good pairing, man. I don't know what he was trying to have Tiger do. And then all these kids now watch Tiger. They look like Tiger. They walk like Tiger. They dress like Tiger. He like, damn, I'm supposed to be playing against old-ass men like me. I'm playing against 20-year-olds, 25-year-olds. Then now they didn't change the technology, so you got the dudes with the long cheating putter, all these different clubs. So now everybody hits the ball as far as Tiger Woods. Everybody hits the ball as far. When did that happen? I mean, it's a cheat. They're changing the balls, the clubs. It's like, what? Then you got the commentator, Jim Nance, during the Masters when Tiger was about to win. I never heard of this, Jim. You alert the Masters officials of a possible rule violation by Tiger? I mean, look at the type of shit brothers got to go through. Have you ever heard of that? The announcer does that? The announcer? And I get like a 2-stroke penalty out the blue the next day because some dude, some Yahoo watching TV calls in and then Jim Nance tells and they try to cover it up. What type of shit brothers got to go through, man, you know. But yeah, so I don't know, man. Tiger, man, try to get over it, man. I know you need some therapy. Go to therapy, brother. I mean, she hit you in the head with a golf club. You had to give her $100 million after she hit you in the head. She tore down your mansion. Wow. That would take me a lifetime to get over. I'm just kidding. Hey, man, I keep women in perspective. That would take me a long time. But I probably look at my bank account and be like, it's all right. It's all G. I gotta be honest. Yeah, she got me. They set me up. She got me. But I get over it. But yeah, y'all, it's been an hour and a half. Real quick before we go, I gotta talk about this. It's a little bit longer. We're going into the extended edition. Serena Williams, y'all. Not only is she fine, she's the best ever to ever do it. Okay? She just passed tennis royalty. Martina Navratilova, Chris Evert. 19, y'all. When is she going to slow down? I mean, she looking as firm and tight and thick as ever. I got to be honest. The visual is just like, hey, you all right with me. Play as long as you want. In other words. And yeah, man. I mean, the girl is steady going, and Venus is coming back. But I gotta go with Serena. Can she possibly even win the Grand Slam this year? She's motivated, y'all. I mean, now she's playing. It's not even about her competition. She's playing for her place in history now. And I mean, she's already the best to ever do it. She's already the best to ever do it, in my opinion. And I saw Steffi Graf. And Steffi was bad. But until that dude ran out there and backstabbed Monica Seles, hit her with the jug, Seles was beating Graf. Graf wouldn't have got all those championships, man. Now, you tennis heads don't want to hear that, but she wouldn't have them. That was a Steffi Graf fan. I hope, Steffi, you didn't have nothing to do with it. I'm just playing, Steffi. But yeah, Serena is the best to ever do it. So, I mean, that's where it is. On the men's side, shout out to my man Djokovic. He cool. He got swag. I'm still a Nadal guy, but he's my second favorite. But right now, Djokovic is the man. He's got 8. He's got 8, and he's marching. He's marching. He's marching. What can you say? The boy is consistent. He's a bad boy. He's tough. The only guy that can deal with him is Nadal. And Nadal's got to be fully healthy. Hopefully he'll get back to health, and we might enjoy a couple more years of another great rivalry. That boy Andy Murray, you ain't ready for no Djokovic, man. You ain't got the heart. Out there cussing out your mom, them. I mean, stop that sucker stuff, man. Like, man up. And you're too pale, man. Get you some color, brother. For real, straight up. Your look is whack. But yeah, Djokovic represented, on top of the game right now. Shout out to him. Well, that's it, y'all. That's all I got. I got to sign off. I'm hyped. I got to go hit this iron, y'all. I got to pay that iron price, You got to pay that iron price if you want to stay fit and legit. I ain't going to quit. But yeah, it's Fade to Black, y'all. I mean, come join us, Leave some comments. Subscribe to the YouTube page, Fade to Black Sports. My boy Chris will be in the building on Wednesday. Remember, 10 p.m. to 11:30. If we have to do a special show, we'll let you know on the Facebook, on the Twitter. Fade to Black Sports, y'all. Comment, subscribe. We'll holler back at you. Salute.